Hey Timmy, are you there? How's everything going?
I can't do this anymore. I need to leave this place. Why did we even think of checking it out?
What's the matter? This seems like a nice place, except for the noise coming from the people, but overall this is a good flat, no?
Yeah, I like this place too before I spent long enough time here to understand all of its major disadvantages.
And those are?
Well, the most obvious one is the noise coming from the neighbors. It's not even night yet and no parties are going on. Imagine what will happen when that time comes. It's simply unlivable considering how little privacy and calm I can get here. Then there is the second fact that this room looks boring. Nothing unique and fancy. I get that we can make it look a lot better, but they could have at least used different materials for walls and floor. But I guess that's just a nitpick. And then there is the fact that we have no bathroom. I need to go outside and find a lake or a pond just to take a simple shower. Do you see why this is a terrible place?
I do see and feel all of those problems. Do you have any other complaints? Or are those weirdly specific ones all?
You saw those animals right in front of the building, did you?
I did. Are you suggesting what I'm thinking?
Yes. Whenever the wind blows from that way, the smell of all those animals is gathered together and thrown this way. I can't even begin to describe the horrors I experienced.
Come on now, that's not that bad. You could just not open the door and wait for the wind to change directions. There, problem solved.
Yeah, unless I need to go outside for whatever reason, and that only applies now. What happens when the summer comes and the heat will inevitably force me to open the door? Then I'll have the choice to make between dying from heat or from suffocation. What a brilliant choice, eh?
Okay, I hear ya. Let's go this way and breathe some fresh air. I see now even more clearly why this place stinks, both literally and metaphorically. Is there any good side to all of this? Maybe a personal yard or some space where you can make a small garden? Or maybe a game room?
You are joking, right?
Well, not necessarily. I'm not joking unless you're getting angry, in which case, yeah, I'm totally joking. Can you even imagine me saying something like that with a straight face? I'm really becoming the king of deadpan humor.
I thought so. Did I even mention the rain?
Nope, let me guess. When it rains, the non-existent roof of your house gets wet. Since it's wood, the wood absorbs a lot of rainwater and later pours it down in your room, making everything in there soaking wet, including you.
That's exactly right. It looks like whoever built this apartment was trying to build the worst possible living space, while also having the chance to say that it is still an apartment. I can't believe how this even got built. First, somebody had to make a drawing of it. Then, somebody decided that they liked this drawing and decided to build it. Then, somebody was hired to actually take materials and make a small apartment right in between two buildings. Oh, and they got the approval from the local government too.
Yeah, I think at least one guy was doubting all of that, but you know how things happen sometimes. Nobody really cares about how something works if they make money off of it. But don't worry, I'm convinced that you do not like this place.
Does that mean we can finally leave this excruciatingly bad place and find a new house? Really?
Yes, obviously. Go get your stuff and let's leave this place as soon as we can.
You will not need to repeat that again. We should look for a house which is in a remote location.
Meaning little or no neighbors at all, right?
You could say that.
There we go. This place already looks like an improvement. Look at all the greenery and hills.
And the house is in a remote location just as asked. This little lake also gives me some hope. As long as the house itself is not about to collapse, I think this can be my new house.
Let's go check it out. Be careful on those steps there. We'll need to build a small pathway or a staircase there to go up and down safely, but that's not a big deal.
Yeah, we can handle that later. Now let's see what's inside this oak house.
Are you ready? Let's go in and see. So this is why this house was so cheap.
How can somebody try to sell a house that's infested with everything that can infest something?
That's not a big deal either. We can easily clean it, and it'll be ready for you to live in fairly quickly. What do you think?
I think that we need to find a place that's even more remote and is not just a box of wood like these last two houses.
Okay, but let me check this one more time. Was that really there? Oh, it was.
What are you talking about?
The man-eating flower thingy.
The what?
Yeah, let's not stay here for much longer. We need a new remoter place and a bit fancy one at that.
That's right. Let's go. Maybe the third time is the charm.
Considering the length of this video, that's unlikely.
What?
Focus on the task at hand. Look around, check everything you want to, and tell me, what do you think about this place?
Let me think and absorb all the things in this room. The bed is brilliant. I like the colors especially. This white sofa over here really mixes in with the room. The big blue rug is amazing. But what really makes me like this place even more is the paintings. The last two houses lacked most of the things that are here, but this place really knocks it out of the park, as some people say. So, in short, this place is beautiful. Do you like it as much as I do?
I don't know if I'm as excited as you are, but I also think that this house is indeed beautiful. The contrast of white and blue really makes everything mesh really well. Whoever built this place really put some effort into it, which can be seen clearly.
Those paintings are really breathtaking.
What? There's Keanu Reeves on them? Where? Show me. Anyway, you can look at them as much as you want, I guess. The glass in the front is like a cherry on top of this perfect blueberry cake. I don't know about the paintings, but that view from there is absolutely gorgeous and breathtaking. So you don't have any problems with this house? Did we finally find the perfect cake? I mean, the perfect house? Hey, is something wrong? You're staring at that picture for way too long. Timmy!
Oh, right, the problems. I do have two problems with this place. The first one is the price. This house is amazing, and it will likely be very expensive. And the second problem is a bit more complicated.
Oh, you mean the location, right?
Exactly. When I said I wanted a house somewhere remote, I didn't mean on top of a mountain.
At least there are no neighbors for miles, except for that lava fall right there.
Right, the lava fall, the lava pool that's right underneath the only pathway to the entrance of this house. And the pathway? Oh my, the pathway. Why is this pathway a death trap we often see in dungeons and enemy bases? Do you want me to be in mortal danger every time I want to get into my house?
Come on, man, don't be so negative all the time. Look on the bright side. Any wrongdoer who might decide to come into your house and steal anything will need to first climb a mountain and then jump on a few steps right above the lava. That's an instant safety mechanism.
Yeah, I get that. I get that this place is safe from any intruders. But it's also dangerous for anybody living here. Look, I might not pay attention one day and just slip. I'll fall straight down into the lava just like this, and I will lose any and all items immediately. We can't risk that much.
I guess you're right. This place is good looking, but dangerous. And that means that our journey to find a new house for you has to continue. But don't worry, you didn't think that we'd find exactly what we wanted with just 3 tries, did you?
I might have thought that, but hey, being optimistic isn't boring. Let's move on to the next option.
Look what we have here. It's definitely not remote, but you can't find something like this in the wilderness.
Whoa, this building is very tall. Which floor is up for sale? I don't want to be on the first or last floors. Anything else would be fine.
Don't break your neck. Let's get inside and see how things are going. Are you ready?
Of course I am ready. That hall looks so empty, but that somehow makes it pretty. I wonder what kind of style our apartment will have. If it's this simplistic, I will be a little disappointed.
Try not to get ahead of yourself. Expect disappointment and you'll never be disappointed. Now come into the elevator. It kinda looks like a bunker that can withstand a nuclear blast or something.
I don't know about the bunker, Vader, but if you expect disappointment and something not disappointing happens, you will be disappointed, right?
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Well then, let's be optimistic, because anything else is boring, and we don't want to be boring people, do we?
Wait, Wait, was that quote the one MJ tells to Peter in Spider-Man? And there were so many great quotes in that film. Why did you choose the weirdest?
You know how that happens sometimes. What's your favorite quote?
With great power comes great responsibility, obviously.
Ah, I expected you would say that. And that's not just a quote, it's really brilliant advice for, life as a whole.
Yep, that's right. Should it take this long for the elevator to reach the destination? I mean, it is a really high building, but it isn't that tall.
It appears that the elevator got stuck for a little bit, but don't worry, I'm sure it's just a one-time thing.
Yeah, sure. Let me look around. Boy, this place looks great.
So you like it that much?
No, it looks big. It does look good, but I have some problems with it. The kinds of problems I would never imagine I'd have with an apartment after what we went through earlier.
Okay, I'm listening. Tell me everything you think about this place.
Well, where to begin? I'll start with the pros. I like the bed and the carpet and the color of the carpet and the sofas and chairs. They mesh great with the white ceiling and the floor, and I really love the size of that TV.
So far, so good. What could possibly go wrong?
I don't like that there are almost no walls, and I don't like those large devices over there.
I knew you'd say that, so take a look at this.
Okay, I take that back. Those death lasers are great defensive tools, and I love this giant indoor pool.
So there are more positives than negatives, right?
Did I mention this place doesn't have any bathrooms either? It has an indoor pool, but no toilet. I can't believe that this place has the exact same problem that the first one had. And every other house we saw, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't think about that earlier, but except for that, everything else seems so nice. It's not really remote, but nobody will bother you here.
This place is worse than the first one for sure.
What? How could you say such a thing? There were literally people watching you from the windows all the time.
That's right, they were, and that wasn't terrible, but at least I knew somebody was watching and wasn't doing anything stupid. Here, there are basically no walls, especially on the side where I sleep. I will be in constant terror. Somebody could be watching us right now, and we wouldn't know.
Do you really think that anybody can see you from the ground? We're on the 10th floor or higher. Nobody can see you from below, even if they had a telescope. They might see the ceiling of this room, but that's it. So that's not even a good complaint.
What if somebody looks at me from the plane? We are so high that aircraft will fly right at this height. So once again, this place has no walls. I want to have walls. And on top of that, there are neighbors both above and below this apartment. I don't want to have neighbors, unless it's you, but you don't count.
So you don't like this place either. What about the free clothes? The free clothes!
Considering how much this place will cost, that's not free at all. And remember that the elevator gets stuck all the time.
It was a one-time thing, I told you already.
Yeah, and we used it just once, which makes it not work properly all the time for us.
That's some iron logic right there, but alright, if you don't like this place, we can go and find something better. Just take one more look around this place and tell me that you don't want to live here. Then we can go.
Okay, if you insist. This place still looks like it's not for people to live in, but a place to have a nice party in and then leave. The tall building also has one more big disadvantage. Why didn't I think of that earlier?
What? What do you mean?
Imagine what this place will look like when a tornado or just a strong wind starts blowing in this direction. The whole building will shake like you were sitting on a tree. I don't want to experience that horror.
Alright, I'm convinced. You don't like this place, but at least tell me exactly what kind of place you want. But give me more details.
Okay, so a remote place, somewhere nice with a lake and hopefully with trees and not on top of a mountain. Then I want it to be small and compact. It should just be a place to go and sleep, and that's about it.
Alrighty then, I know what you will absolutely love. I finally figured out the perfect place for you to live, and I also figured out the perfect little house for you. Are you ready to see it?
I can't wait to see it. Don't tease me so much. Just show it to me already. Oh, I wonder what kind of house you found for me. As long as it's not fully made out of wood or isn't just windows like the last one, I'll be content.
Okay, now listen closely. We've been to a few places already. Some of them were better than others. You didn't like most of them for a few reasons. You wanted a place as remote as possible. Well, this place is so remote that traveling through the Nether will still take a very long time. Then we have the issue of a bathroom. Well, look around. There's a giant lake behind you, and forests are plenty. You can go to the lake and get cleansed, and you can use the forest for the other issues. Then we have the problem of the building material. You don't like all wood or all windows, so we needed something different and easily acquirable, and we managed to do that. And last but not least, you wanted a small place where you can go in and sleep, and not much else.
How did you manage to remember all that? I struggle to remember a phone number, my own phone number.
I have some superpowers when I need them. Now get ready and let's go see your new house. And remember the weird quote from earlier?
Expect disappointment and you'll never be disappointed?
Yeah, that's the one. Now keep that in mind and come with me.
Is that what I think it is?
This is a good old house made out of dirt, the most common house in any Minecraft universe. I thought that would suit your needs the best, and if you don't like it, we can always upgrade it to your liking.
It's simple and has everything I will ever need.
So, do you like it?
No, I don't like it.
But it's...
I love it with all of my heart. This is the best place I've ever had since my last dirt house. This is awesome.
That's good to hear. I knew you'd love this place.
How can I not? We can go fishing as soon as we get some string.
All right, goodbye, guys. We'll see you on our next journey.
Bye.